All right, man. Gunna's sister says that can we stop calling, or can the fans stop calling Gunna a snitch? I put it on the screen so in front of my computer. Could the fans stop calling Gunna a snitch? It's not making nothing better. And basically defending him, saying he ain't snitch. All right. Now, also, the Rolling Stones put an article out there saying that his little whatever that was, because he wasn't on the stand, that, his omission that was part of his plea, I'll put it that way, cannot be used against YSL and Young Thug in a criminal case. And it only can't, but he can be called to testify against YSL, but he will not be part of the witness stand. Now, the RICO case. Now, once again, I'm gonna explain this. This is a local case. This is a local case. Now, he did 8 months. It was kind of rounded up to a year, it sounded like. And then after being rounded up to a year, the rest of it got suspended, right? In part, and there's going to be some agreements in there. And part of the agreement is 500 hours of community service, right? So people saying, well, he snitched. He admitted that they was part of a gang. He admitted when they got pulled over in a car, the drugs wasn't his. It only could have been one person. Obviously, could have been somebody else left in his car. So the local police don't have as many resources as the feds. You know what I'm saying? So they can't really come down as hard as the feds did. Now, at the end of the day, a lot of people been waiting for a statement from Young Thug, and I'm gonna take kind of a temporary statement from his sister saying that, get off Gunna back. He ain't snitch. It's not making nothing else. It's not helping Young Thug out anymore. And then they saying, well, he won't be called to the stand. Now, when he made that omission, he was in the defendant seats on the side of the court, But whatever you do, people are always going to have something to say. And at the end of the day, if he take the stand and point the dude out, then 100% that's valid. But everybody gonna say something. And like I said, Young Thug can make his way one way or another. So, like I said, when they said that 300 witnesses and all that, and it was talks a couple months ago leading up in those case that he could walk. That he could have got bond, or, he really wasn't into it. But, hey, man, the only thing he think about is being free. You deal with the backlash later. When you see, the Rainbow Boy able to integrate into society, you see 50 Cent able to reintegrate in hip-hop, you see T.I. able to reintegrate in hip-hop for what they say about T.I. and 50 Cent, and still be able to home feed their family and do stuff like that. I mean, a lot of people, you put them in that situation, they're going to fold. A lot of people who signed up for that flip. Whatever the situation may be. A lot of people who signed up through that flip. It's different from back when gangster shit first started with the Guineas and the mob and all that, because it wasn't no racketeering charges. It wasn't no RICO. It wasn't no Rockefeller charges. So it was hard. They were smarter, but if they did get caught, you was looking at 2 to 5. Now with a RICO charge, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I seen you. You can have a bunch of people lie and say, well, I seen them do it. I seen them do it. And they don't even have to catch you with the drugs. Then they can hit you with 20, 25, 15, life, whatever it may be. So that's the difference. Is the Rockefeller RICO charge was created to even the playing field out because the old gangsters was too smart. So now you got the conspiracy in the game. Oh, I seen them do it. And now it's carrying way more, weight. Somebody do that shit and take 2 to 5. Come on, it's 2 to 5. Good behavior, I'll be out in 2. Maybe even less than 2. So she defending him. People still gonna have their theories about him, or he snitched and all that type of stuff. And so be it. I know one person that's lucky, and they say God working mysterious ways and everything. I'm a firm believer in everything happened for a reason. Rich Homie Quan. He got, they fell out or whatever. He was saying, he basically said that he told London not to speak with him and all that type of stuff. He's reaching out to London for beats, and he said he was giving the cold shoulder instead of being straight up with him about what happened. I know he glad he got away from all of that in hindsight, because he would have been right in the middle of that. I know he glad he got out of that. I know he glad. So now it's, Young Thug, his portion of it. And, whatever he say, Gunna did, yeah, that's what he People gonna ride with it. Like my haircut today. People gonna ride with it. And that's the honest truth. That's the honest truth. Whatever people say he did, people gonna ride with it. But his sister right now, I'm guessing, I'm just gonna say she temporarily speaking for him. Temporarily. His sister is saying that he ain't, he ain't snitching. The Rolling Stone article said his omission cannot be used against YSL, and he will not be called to testify. Now, things change. Now, if he's not called to testify, then they must have some other strong witnesses, or their case may not be as strong as they pumping it up. There's been a lot of fake rumors and fake promises going out there about this. So, I mean, at the end of the day, he happy to be out. Most people, you say if you make an omission, it won't be used in court against Young Thug, won't be used, you ain't snitching, this, that, and the third. Come on. And everybody like Boosie got an opinion on something on the outside looking in. Had he took the stand and put his hand on the Bible and whoop, 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 that would have looked a lot worse than him sitting in the defendant area making his admission. And then Young Thug did get some stuff thrown out. There was some evidence going out that got thrown out and stuff. So they case, like I said, after I listened to Bandman Kevo, when he was talking about his case and how, the media blew it out of proportion and it really wasn't what it was. And then you think about it, their case must not be as strong if they got to bring up reckless driving and speeding and add those charges on Young Thug case. Their case is not as strong as they're making it seem. Hopefully, he get better from this. All that gangster shit and calling yourself a gang and y'all millionaires, dude, let it go. I can see if y'all got y'all millions, all y'all money was from the street still. I get it. That's how y'all eat and that's what y'all doing to eat. How you feed your family. Cool. Y'all in the music game. Nigga own land and real estate and all that, man. But, like they said, everybody think you could be a drug dealer on Monday and not be a drug dealer on Tuesday. And it don't always work like that. You think you could go moving 20 keys a week and shit like that to telling the plug you done. No, it don't work like that. You think you can run off on the plug? No, it don't work like that. No, it don't work like that. Ran off on the plug twice. Your plug must have been little Daryl selling, half bowls in the basement. Cause all them fairy tale stories about running off on the plug and living to talk about it, and you must have been a real small time drug dealer. But that's all I got, man. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all the notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, all 9. Link to the first link in the description. Peace.